Here's why you're getting interviews as a transitioning teacher, but you're not getting the job offer. I've helped clients go through probably 200, 300 plus interviews at this point, being a career transition coach for the past 2 years. And here's the difference between someone who gets the job and someone who doesn't. So, number one, if you are approaching your corporate interviews the same way that you approach your teaching interviews, you're going to be in for a world of disappointment. Because when it comes to teaching interviews, you never had to really do too much. Like, all you have to do is say you want to teach and they are going to hire you. They may ask you some culture fit questions, classroom management, but ultimately, like, you're probably the only person who applied, or they really need teachers. So they're not really doing too much vetting outside of the regular background check and everything. So you have to approach corporate interviews like a business interview, like more like a business audition. The roles in corporate are going to typically, especially if you're looking for 80 to 100K roles, you're going to be either helping people bring in new business or retain it. So coming to the interview, like a lot of people say, oh, I just need the interview. And once I get the interview, I'm good, or excited about the interview. And you should be excited about the interview, but like you need to be on the interviews telling them exactly what value you're going to bring. So for example, coming to the interview saying, hey, here's exactly how I'm going to help this team in the first 60 to 90 days. Or two, being able to say, hey, here's a sample of how I have trained different individuals on a technology tool. Three, coming to the interview and asking expert level questions. So for example, instead of asking, okay, what is it a good candidate in this position look like? You could say, hey, I know that in this position that there's typically going to be some reluctance with educators on implementing this tool. What I've done in the past is I ensure I find out if there's a skill or a will issue. I'm curious to know how your team overcomes those challenges. Notice the difference? Like, you have to come in bringing value. The more you just look at interviews as transactional, like, oh, I just want to get a job, I just want to get paid, the less you're going to get asked to go to the next round and the final round interviews. If you want more tips like this, make sure you check out my podcast, Pretty Rich Teacher. I also finally released an exit plan course that has broken down all of the tips that I have really gathered over the years of working with educators transition into higher paying jobs. So that way you don't stay stuck figuring out why you're not getting hired. All right, let me know what other questions y'all have in the comments.